As always, there's a process with building a house, and we'd seen Kitome on the internet, and after a few sidetracks we came back to them with our design, and they were able to adapt what we were looking for, and the basic design that we ended up with was our design that they made work, and the way in which they were able to adjust things to not only meet our requirements but also all the legal requirements made it a very simple process. It was, in hindsight, a lot easier. At the time, there's always those things that go through your mind and the question mark, but the professionalism and the way in which they looked at the end result that we were looking for and were able to adapt things so that the process would work, it meant that we had a lot of confidence in their ability to go and end up producing something that has ended up exactly what we wanted. Well, you know, cancels are cancels, but again, it ended up being okay. Initially, the council said that they didn't like the design, but we worked our way through that, and they've come to agree, and we've had the building inspectors, and we found him standing on the side of the road saying, wow, he was actually quite impressed with the house. The builder was great. He'd never done a Kitome before, and he wasn't entirely sure of how the process would work, but I know that they were, the builder and Kitome with Matthew Anshaw, were communicating on a reasonably regular basis, and if he had a problem, if he couldn't understand something, the way in which the documents had been generated, then he was able to go and speak to them and resolve the issue. Kitome did make it easy for the builder and ourselves to be able to go and communicate at the relevant times to ensure that the process was as smooth as possible. The clarity of the communication between ourselves, the builder and Kitome meant that we've ended up with the home of our dreams, and for that we say many thanks to Kitome.
It exceeded my expectations.